Stay up to date with all that's happening with the new national party, NNP. Send us a message via text or WhatsApp on 405-8683 with your name, email, and constituency. Stay in the know with NNP. Get updated. On Friday, May 10th, the most anticipated food and drink event is upon us again as the RGPF Police Week Comedy presents Food Fest 2019. Pearls Airstrip is the venue as the clubs of the RGPF join forces with the Grenada Customs, Her Majesty's Prison, and the Grenada Airports Authority, and will all compete for culinary supremacy. From 12 midday, food goes on sale. Each participating club will prepare and present a variety of local dishes, which will be judged and critiqued based on taste, presentation, use of ingredients, and applied knowledge. I'm telling you, these guys and girls could cook. And as evening simmers in, the action gets turned up with music, top DJs, artists, live band, queen and king contestant appearances. Food Fest 2019, Pearls Airstrip, Friday, 10th May. The perfect family event.
Government pension. What are the facts? Are all public workers entitled to pension? Are public workers owed gratuity? Here are the facts. Fact 1. The Pension Disqualification Act of 1983 was validated on April 21, 1985 by the democratically elected government, led by former Prime Minister Herbert A. Blaise. This means that public workers employed after February 22, 1985 are not legally entitled to a pension from the government of Grenada. Fact 2. The judgment in the Hermelin Armstrong case does not create legal precedence for the reinstatement of pension to public workers employed after February 22, 1985. The judgment created a legal precedence only for those workers who joined the public service in a pensionable post between April 4, 1983 and February 20.
From Windsor to Balthazar, before I find a driver, was a nice man, was a loving man. He died with love and affection. Was a great physician, hot like a nutmeg in his profession. Was a very good charger, charging battery, he was the master. How could I forget he died while he sung in me. When my husband heard he dead, he take a drink and he shake his head. The man was a hero. Plenty people don't know. When I saw Dr. G was dying, I took off like a jet plane. I run from Windsor to Balthazar before I find a driver. She said was a nice man, was a loving man. He died with love and affection. It could have happened to me. It could have happened to you. May Dr. G soul rest in peace.
Good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Once again, it is time for Hard Talk. My name is Sheldon Scott.
I am Devon Romain.
Yeah, we laughing. We must laugh. I ran from Windsor to Balthazar before I find a driver. He was a nice man, a loving man. He died with love and affection.
I couldn't hear him singing. I didn't know the song at all. I don't know that one.
You know the song, but you know the people in the song?
I don't. I know the singer.
You know the singer? Say there.
Good morning, Grenada. Another beautiful morning in Spice Country. Yeah. For those of you on vacation here in Spice Country, I know you're enjoying yourself. Those of you who have already head up to the Carriacou Maroon Festival, or who are thinking of doing that, well, ooh.
Yeah, Carriacou Maroon Festival goes into full mode from today.
From today.
Yeah, and also taking place today, the River Sali Salaka.
Salaka.
So that is going on. Those of you that are looking to head up that side,
Yeah.
Devon, are you going to eat some food up in River Sali?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good idea.
Yeah, but only Devon is vegetarian,
Yeah, man,
vegetarian.
I'll get a lot of the
Right.
Also in Carriacou taking place, it's the like the inter-island cricket competition.
Oh, so it's there.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
going on in Carriacou over this
Lots of thing in
weekend.
Carriacou, man.
A lot of things in
See that
Carriacou.
Capleton in Carriacou.
You
Yeah, all kind of
understand?
thing
So
taking place.
Carriacou is packed for this weekend. So go and enjoy the roll rice and the cuckoo. Why missing? I don't stop talking about it.
Just in case last minute you decide you want to go. Go on. Yeah, you just jump the well, you could jump the Amelia too, the Dolly C later, the Osprey.
the Osprey.
Yeah, you go up
and
the road.
so, I doubt you're able to get a flight at this point in time.
Yeah, them flight does book
You
solid.
understand? The book solid and everything like that. So go out there in Carriacou and enjoy yourself. I've seen the Minister of Carriacou and PT Martinique Affairs and also the parliamentary representative, Honorable Kinja Matthew Strout, calling on everyone to be up there. Well, I know Carriacou could hold people, but I mean, you will lean on one side. Understand? So go out there and enjoy yourself. It's Carriacou weekend, the Maroon Festival taking place out there. Okay? Hey,
Devon, and I'm looking at some figures from the NIS there, and I must congratulate whoever is doing the IT down at the NIS for the lovely job they've been doing, putting out information on a nearly daily basis now about different aspects of the NIS. Who don't know about what's going on with the NIS? They just don't want to know.
Yeah.
We have a call online already.
good morning and welcome.
Gentlemen of the jury, have you reached your verdict yet?
The jury is still deliberating.
AC Major.
Gentlemen, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning to you, my
Great
friend.
Right. Now, I always talk about the Constitution. And if Grenadians were discriminating in their views, they would have taken time to study the ramifications of a constitutional review or a revision of the Constitution. Our Constitution, unfortunately, or fortunately, does not favor political parties. It doesn't, and it is not mentioned in the Constitution. And now, my question is, what happens when you run on my ticket? You use my resources to become elected, and then you decide on your own whim and fancy you want to cross the floor because you're not happy with what is happening. Now, I say if the Constitution was worded in such a way, it means that if you are so brave to want to cross the floor, you should be brave enough to step down from the seat you now hold and let's go to another election, see how good you are with the people. But our Constitution does not safeguard that. So persons could run on an MP ticket and decide they want to cross the floor, and there's nothing in the law that says they can't. That is unfortunate. As is with the fact that persons parading as political organizations or political parties and demanding from the government as if they have any strength of word. They don't. When the executive, and that is what the government is, the executive of the country enters into negotiations, there has been, since Grenada became independent in 1974, issues of confidentiality and clauses, confidentiality clauses in every agreement that has been signed by the government of Grenada. Maybe if the NDC was paying attention to governance and not political malaise, they would have understood that and not have the interim acting, I don't know what he is now, leader, making pronouncements about demanding government to show what the confidentiality is. It is the same kind of clause you enter when you go to a lawyer for representation. That is, they can't tell nobody their business until it's so suited. And I wonder if people who are putting themselves up for political office in Grenada are taking the time to actually study what governance is. There's a lot of opposition talk, and Yet I'm not hearing anybody sounding like they want to be the government of the country. They just want to be the opposition of the country. So if that is the case, then we need not have any further elections. Just confirm the new National Party in the position. That's my belief now, because I'm not hearing anybody talking about governance of Grenada. They're talking about opposition and opposition. Whereas, like I say again, because of the Constitution, there's no opposition in Grenada based on the Constitution, which is supposed to be the Bible of the country. Gentlemen, congratulations to Minister Modest Cohen, who is acting Prime Minister. I think that's a step in the right direction. I hope it continues from there on. But that's just me talking. Have a good day, gentlemen.
You plainly like to juke thing and then run. you just you ain't easy, you know, man. You like to just juke a thing. You like to do that. He juking thing and then he gone.
But you see,
I would not like to be in school with you, you know. I would not like to be in school with you because I get real licks on your behalf.
No, it's just that, you know, it is strange that we are an educated people, by and large. We are supposed to be a politically educated people, by and large. However, I keep seeing and hearing nonsense coming from persons who are aspiring to lead, and we're not taking them up to task.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if anybody is paying attention now to the utterances of the president of the GUT, who is saying he's hoping government, he's saying union will come back because they don't want to go to the code because the code does take long. He didn't realize the code won't take long.
But let me
Somebody just
let me ask you a question here, though. My brother, don't you think that he has found himself in a position that is untenable? And therefore, he's trying to find a way out, and he's trying to ask Dr. Mitchell and the New National Party administration, well, not the New National Party as a party, but the government of Grenada now, to let him out of the trap that he put himself in?
Well, usually when you catch rats, is not to put them out of the trap, it's to keep them there.
Well, when you put them out, you know what happened to them when they're going out.
One way out. The
you
thing
have to
about
play
it
cat,
is,
eat all the head and the
I
tail.
thought in his astuteness, he would have covered all his bases before he made the move he made.
Mm-hmm.
Because I believe he thought that was going to start and end in a day. That he was going to say something, and all of a sudden the government was going to kneel down and beg him, please forgive them. Again, are these guys serious? Because I understand he has political ambitions. And his political ambitions is purely a personal vendetta. But if that is the case, you should first of all understand the politics you're trying to get into. Or maybe that's not happening again. Maybe Grenada needs to revamp the politics I grew up with and institute a new kind of vindictive kind of politics. And I would like for Andal to explain to me the many occasions in which government has failed, NMP has failed, and they're replete with what he said replete. I don't know, can't remember what he was saying about the confidentiality clause that he needs to see. But let me tell you this. 1 year of NMP is better than 10 years of NDC combined. And they didn't get 10, they only got 4.5. Because in fact, they were not corrupt. They were just at each other's throat. Now, where you get that nonsense from?
I might even say,
gentlemen, you need to really write out what you're going to say and read it to yourself and hear how it sounds. That's just a little bit of advice to you, Huga. Because you keep making these statements that are laughable. You know, the government of the day, the NMP, has shown that it is capable of running Grenada even after the devastation of Hurricane Ivan in 2004. We're able to rally the people, rally resources for the development and rebuilding of Grenada. And then you sit down there talking. Anyway, yes, Next question.
No, what I say is Joseph Andal sees himself as a future Prime Minister of Grenada, sees himself as a future leader of the NDC. Looking at the individual, following the individual, listening to some of the statements the individual make, you see any kind of... Do you see him as Prime Ministerial material?
Well, yes and no. That could come from anywhere. Roosevelt's carrot in Dominica was never going to be the Prime Minister until he became the Prime Minister. But he rose to the occasion, educated himself politically, and is doing a good job in Dominica, based on reports I get. So, and that's why I say yes and no. Yes, that he could become the Prime Minister by the stroke of some wild imaginations. But no, because he is not prepared, based on what he is saying and continues to say, to rise to the occasion and show himself fit as a leader. That is why the search continues for the outside leader of the NDC. That's why he's the interim acting. I never heard that yet. Interim acting. No, you're not.
And de facto. And de facto.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. So, I mean, all these bad titles are thrown at you, and you still haven't risen to the occasion, right? And making nonsensical statements that, when people really sit down and think about it, it shows you in a bad light. That's why I'm saying to him, brother, it's either you rise to the occasion or you go back to teaching. You've tried politics from different venues already, and it has not worked out for you. I really think you're kind of singing at the top of your voice, and it's not sounding good.
But you see, Alan, constitutionally, who does Joseph Andal speaks for?
Nobody.
I mean,
only his group. Only his group.
Or himself. Or himself.
Right. He only speaks for his group because there is not an opposition in Grenada.
Exactly.
There are people who are seeking to become opposition. Non-governmental opposition, because they want to attack Keith Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
So he is representing the National Democratic Congress, but the National Democratic Congress is not a representative of anybody because they're not in Parliament.
Nope.
And our governance, our political structure is based on parliamentary democracy.
Exactly.
It might not be fair because, of course, NDC has supporters.
Life not fair,
Right? But at the end of the day, if we want to get down to brass tacks, we have to remind them that, you're really and truly just another citizen. Right? So when you go to functions, you stand up until they point a seat and go and sit down there.
Yeah. So
don't run up and sit down and take position that you don't have.
So I consider them as another 4-H group or another non-government.
Well, they're governmental, but they're just not in government. They have governmental dreams, but they're just not in government.
They sound more like a 4-H group.
But don't bring the 4-H so low.
My apologies.
If I was in 4-H, I'd taken legal action.
Yeah, no, that is you can't bring the 4-H to that level. Sorry.
My apologies.
Yeah, the 4-H is a very notable club, a very notable organization. Mm-hmm. But all
notable
I'm saying
and noble.
And we had to be honest and fair, right? That no matter what side of the fence you find yourself, our thing should be about Grenada.
Yeah.
Carriacou thing. Our thing should be about how we continue the advancement of our country. Right? Look, I was just reading an article of a young lady from St. Andrew who is the first Caribbean national or first woman to be in the aerospace engineer.
Wow.
From St. Andrew, from Mount Carmel Marquis area. And that is the kind of thing we want to continue to advocate, to encourage. And we have to enhance it. And as leaders, especially political leaders who are policy makers, your statements and your actions are supposed to be giving people the reassurance that if we vote on you, you're going to do what is good for the country, and you wouldn't be on the, I hate this, my time now, let me eat the food, to hell was the rest. And that is the words that keep coming out of the mouths of these guys. Oh, let's get rid because we don't like. We don't like what? We're all Grenadians. You know, it's like in the Public Workers Union, there was an election recently. Some went up, some lost. But the union still goes on. So it's the same thing we have to understand that in Grenada, you keep pushing don't like. At the end of the day, you're going to actually be talking to the man in the mirror, I don't like you. And that is not good for our country. And we have to talk about it because we have to let people know that we understand their nonsense and we're not going to let them get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And you see, every time, as we've been saying for the past few days, every time you turn the light onto a particular political organization, they start to scurry. They don't like that at all. They don't like it at all. Anytime the focus becomes over to them or is on them, they start to disappear. They ain't like it. When you turn on the light and it's a cockroach outside, they start to run. All cockroach head for the corner. They head for the hole.
You know, Eric giving you the right idea, you know. If you want to run for my party, pay me your money.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, your signal started to break up.
I said, that is what...
Oh, boy, I don't know what is happening. Oh, boy, we might have to reconnect with you. Hello?
Yeah, all right.
Okay,
Yes,
clear now.
much better.
Mm-hmm. You're back with us.
You hear?
Oh, boy, like you're using a wireless or something and the signal getting interrupted. So 1 minute we hearing you good, next minute it broken.
Say that again?
Okay, now we hear you good now. Yeah.
You hear me good?
We hear you good now. Yeah. So wherever you is, stay right there. Wherever you are, stay right there and talk.
Yeah, so if everybody had to pay money to run for election, they would treat it with a different attitude. So I think we should encourage that. Maybe we should make that a resolution at the next NMP convention that any future MPs had to pay money to run because you can't come and run just so again. Party can support you and you want to jump seat and call bluff and show your cards and don't show your cards and nonsense. Anyway.
All right,
Once again, gentlemen, have a good day.
Same to you, sir.
Have a very good day.
All right, I know you're going to take a rest now.
And have a good weekend, my friend.
All right, later.
Take care.
Okay. And as we got a call from the States, we have wonderful news coming out of the United States as well. Josh Boateng, he broke the discus record again.
Again?
Yeah, again. He has broken the discus record, the Grenada national record in the discus. He has moved the mark now to 61 meters.
So that's 3 times in 2 weeks?
Yeah, he was down at 50 somebody, then he came up to a high 50s.
Yeah.
Then he brought it to 60.77. That was the last one. And now he's moved it to 61. So we're looking at the progression because that throw, if you're looking at the world over for this year, that throw would put Josh in the top 10. In the top 10 as ranked by the IAAF. It would place him within the top 10. I think he's in the top 30 as it is. So when they do their review either later on today or after the weekend, he will be in the top 10. That's one of the top throws for this year.
And what's the record?
The record, I'm not sure. I think the record is somewhere in about 70, 71 or somebody there. I think in for the world record.
Yeah.
I could find out the world record.
see, because
The world record.
he's continuing to edge closer to all those.
The world record is 74.08. So he has roughly about 10 meters again before he gets up there. And that was set way back in 1986. That was set way back in 1986. The Olympic record, because you know they have the world record and then you have Olympic record, then you have games record, you have regional records, and you have national records, you have meet records, right? So the Olympic record is at 69.89. All right, so he holds the let me see, that's a Lithuanian, that holds
has to be an Eastern European guy.
Yeah, them I know
they have some strength and and then too around the 80s and so you had I don't want to even say that.
No, but the world record was held there. I see they had GDR, but I know there was no GDR at that time. In 86 would have been East Germany and West Germany.
GDR would have is East Germany, you know.
It's East Germany.
Yeah, GDR is East Germany.
That's what they had it as. The German Democratic Republic, so GDR, So that would be East Germany. East Germany, yeah. So 86 would have been East Germany. Yes, that is Jürgen Schulz. Schulz. Jürgen Schulz.
Yes.
Yeah, they I ain't even trying to pronounce the Lithuanian name.
Yeah, but we going for that. Josh has a very young, talented athlete, and he has a time.
In fact, the guys who are in the top 10 right now, their throws, I've been checking their throws, and their throws are in the 65 to 68 range.
Okay, so that's
they've been throwing in the 65 to 68 range. If we continue to see that rapid pace of improvement from Josh, and we all have to pray that he remains healthy, everything is going okay, and if we see that rapid progression and so on, and business community get behind the youth, whether it is that you all contact the Olympic Association, or if you all want to contact me to contact him on your behalf, but get behind the youth. And
you need our support.
Yeah, him, Anderson Peters, all our athletes that we have out there competing right now. Yeah, Anderson Peters has been named Athlete of the Year by his school, I believe. Yeah, He's been named Athlete of the Year by his school. So, Josh Boateng setting a new national record for Grenada in the discus for the third or fourth time for this year. Now it is at 61 meters. Yeah?
Wow.
And by time...
Ancient world record.
Well, it looked like every week he's raising it, so let's see what's going on next week.
Yeah, next week.
Let's see what's going on next week.
About 63. Yeah, he's getting there, and very soon Grenada should realize a gold medal in the field events.
Lorraine is asking where the surname, the Boateng surname, originate from. That is your guess is as good as mine. I never asked him that, no?
Never.
And it songs as a South African surname.
Yeah, Boateng.
It's not a normal Grenadian surname. The Boateng surname songs as a South African surname.
And Fouchong. Yeah, there's Fouchong. Boateng, Fouchong.
There are There are one or two surnames that.
Yeah, that is sort of
not the average.
Yes.
And just like there are one or two surnames that we realize have disappeared from Grenada.
Mm-hmm.
Like when last you meet a De Ravenel?
Well, not here, but I know a few of them. They live outside.
But how many of them you know here? De Ravenel. That was a big surname before in Grenada, and there are others.
Yeah.
That were big surname in Grenada. That
De Ravenel, Cracker, and them there. You
only know those surname and them now if you pass in a cemetery and you see a stone. But there are a lot of surnames in Carriacou, in Grenada, and in Petit Martinique as well. That you only see on Tombstone. You ain't hearing them surname again in Grenada. Some of the people have traveled, the family traveled. Yeah. They marry because they had mainly females. They marry, the surname disappear.
That's why they had no children.
Yeah.
To continue that offspring.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's wow.
Matthew was saying that those records were set in the steroid abuse era.
I was about to say that, but it's not. Matthew, you.
Matthew said it, and now we. All we know when it comes to Josh, that is Fig and Dashin that doing that.
And breadfruit and that kind of thing.
Dashin, breadfruit.
And all that kind of thing. Hey, you want to say a happy birthday to Hannah? Good morning.
Hannah birthday?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forget you had Taurus too, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taurus too. And because we wouldn't get a chance to do it tomorrow, you had to say happy birthday to Skeeter.
Mr. Skeeter. Oh, yeah.
Skeeter. Yeah, the Honorable Kate Skeeter Lewis.
Honorable Kate, yes.
Early happy birthday to you.
Yes, celebrating early to us yesterday.
Yeah.
Good morning and welcome.
Yeah, good morning, boy.
Good morning,
Hey,
sir.
sir.
Devon,
Yay, boss.
morning.
How you doing?
Sheldon too.
Yes, sir.
I was watching news last night.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the fella that talk about the water in the Senate? What time is that?
Water in the Senate.
Yeah, we talk about the water somewhere up in Roseville way. Up there, them people getting dirty water.
Honestly, I didn't see this week's Senate sitting,
Yeah, I was listening to the Senate too, and I watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But last night, them people and them, the camera was on them GBN,
Mm-hmm.
and them people and them said they're getting good water, very clean and pretty water. So that boy, I realized what kind of fella he is too.
You may be getting from Hill Rose and not Rose Hill.
I realized what kind of fella he is too.
So
you
what you
must
do?
check on it.
Well, Bull,
Hey,
before you don't run yet. So wait now, you try to pull a Michael Batiste then.
well yes, something so he try.
So he
But
came
them
with a
people and
bottle.
them-
He come with a bottle of water.
Yeah, them people and them come out in the tail.
He came with a bottle of water. Devon, I'm asking. He came with a bottle of water in the Senate.
No,
well, I can
think
imagine.
so. He ain't coming nothing.
I remember.
Boy, I say I must call this morning.
Roselle
If
people.
nobody has said it yet, I must call this morning to let all you know because I watched the news last night.
Yeah.
Well, you trying to save his seat in the Senate, you know?
Yeah.
He trying to save his seat because remember Claudette and Joseph Andal want the seat, eh?
But the
So
problem
they had
is,
to get rid of them. So they had to try and he had to try something. He tried to pull a Michael Batiste.
yeah, but Sheldon, if you mustn't say what them people and them tell you to say. If
Exactly.
people tell you to say that, don't say it. Because GBN put the camera in front of people. And they say we getting clean water and pretty water, show the water.
But where he from, Tom? Where you know about Roselle?
Man.
God.
Check it out, eh?
All right, brother.
Yeah, take care with yourself.
I will look for you.
All right, Bull. Take
Yeah,
care.
take care.
All right.
Mount Rich or Roselle, whichever one.
Mount Rich.
Mount Rich.
Yeah.
Maybe Richmond he talking about.
yeah.
You may make a mistake, man.
Yeah, my Rich.
He might maybe
Mount,
slip.
Yeah.
He might maybe slip.
Yeah.
But you see, the problem there is that that information is now entered into the Hansard. So the statements that he made there have been entered into the Hansard. So it could be 1,000 years from now, if a student or somebody is researching, when all of us are long gone and dust, and somebody's researching and they look back now, they're going to see that he said that in the Senate. Yeah? They're going to see that he said that.
Yep.
That's the problem. So I'm glad that GBN did some investigative work. They investigated and inquired.
Yes, they investigated. That's the right
And
word.
don't get me wrong, we're not saying that NOASA doesn't have its challenges. And we've explained here before what happens because, you see, there have been some mains that have been damaged around the island from time to time. It don't matter if you're the United States, if you're Australia, if you're Japan, wherever you are. Water mains burst from time to time. It's not just an Owasso Grenada thing. It's just the nature of the thing that it's pipes that are under high pressure day and night, 24/7, 365 days a year. Yeah, so, or 64, according to how you measure it, you understand? Yeah. But anyhow, the pipes are under pressure. So from time to time, you have ruptures in different parts of the pipes. It happens. When that happens and they're repairing, sometimes what you end up having is you have soil and other things may get into the pipeline. They try to flush it out and so, but...
Yeah, give it a running period.
Yeah, or they try to open a valve somewhere further down for the dirty water to pass out. But from time to time, what happens is some of that dirty water does end up into your system because people ain't waiting to turn it on the pipe. So some of the water from where they've done the repair, and we see when they're doing the repair, we see when they chop the pipe and they have a section there and a section there and they're trying to put in a section in the middle. So we see that dirt sometimes ends up inside there and so on. So they have to run the pipe for a little bit, or they would go somewhere at a point where they know, like they have a hydrant or something further down. They try to open
to flush it
to
out.
let the dirty water run out. But not all the time that is available. That happens. So sometimes it runs to your home. They have issued a press release. They have been disinfecting the water because there was a problem with, as they call it, turbidity.
Yep.
Yeah, they have a problem with that. So NOWASA is working to correct that problem, because whether NOWASA says the water good to use, nobody ain't going to use it.
Nope.
Nobody will use it. Nobody will see water brung, like Coca-Cola brung, and take it and boil it to drink or use it. They wouldn't boil it. They wouldn't use it, except to wash down the yard or something. They wouldn't even wash your car with it. They wouldn't use it. Yeah? So consumers, I know in the St. Paul's area, I know in Montjalou and St. Paul's and surrounding areas, Marion and so, they have been having that problem when it comes to the quality of the water. Yeah? So they have been complaining about it. NOWASA has heard them. They have investigators that have been out since a couple of days now, checking on it to see what was the cause of it and the quality of the water itself, and so they're working on that. I don't know if the problem has been solved now, because I haven't seen anybody putting up anything again. So I assume that whatever it was run out through the pipes now. But it's a problem that NOWASA is working on. They do understand that they have issues. They know that, and they address. And that's the thing, because some of us like to give the impression that these people know and they just don't care and they ain't doing anything about it. But NOWASA cares, they know, because they have a standard to meet, You feel they want that water reaching on the internet where people from another country say NOWASA, Grenada doing that. When they go to international and regional meetings, people laughing at them and saying, well, what kind of water again people in Grenada there?
And
what kind of thing is that?
They can't afford for that.
Yeah, we don't want our people go out there and be the laughing stock and so. So when it goes onto the internet and so, and people outside see it, I mean, I'm not saying don't put it, I'm saying that they prefer to not have it happen so that people will have no reason to have to go and take that and put it out there. All right? Let's say a special good morning to Coach Williams, Denise Williams. I hope you're getting better. Nice, good. Yeah, Coach Williams, good morning to you. We hope you're having a fabulous day today. And out at Carriacou, we have to say a very special birthday greetings. We have to send birthday greetings to Trinity. Yeah, and this is coming from her mommy Carvel and the home circle. So we say a very special, glorious Grenadian happy birthday to little Trinity. Yeah, today's a birthday. I wonder how much how old is Trinity now? Yeah. Carvel, you and say how old Trinity is, Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. 440-7377
and 347-329-3101.
Yeah. You know, we're coming up to the launch of Carnival next week.
Yep.
Yeah, Helen Marie is launching her band
on Saturday.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
So Helen Marie is going to be at Lavo Lane tomorrow night. So all you want to go Lavo Lane and think, yeah, look, it's still go and bowl and thing downstairs. Upstairs part, Helen Marie have she little band launch and thing. So you could go and bowl, and then you could go and watch what costume, or you could go and watch what costume, and then go and bowl and thing. All right? Mm-hmm. Don't interfere with my staff down at Lavolin. They are bad for them. Nice. Right. We have our call.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, how are you, Aliso?
Well, no, yeah, I early because I will have to get in contact with you offline, because he's a very important friend of yours that want me to let you know where his location is.
Okay, wonderful.
All right. Now, gentlemen, first of all, as you all been talking about NOWASA, I must say that the people that receives water from the Mount Horn water treatment plant, I believe that on a scale of 1 to 10, NOWASA getting a 9.99.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the quality of water and the consistency in which it flows, you know, based on the minor interruption that they normally have. So, yes, there are challenges. NOWASA have challenges in certain areas, but there are also other areas where we can give NOWASA a 10 out of 10. I also, brothers and sisters, want to, you know, congratulate the sanitation workers that operate in the Mount Carmel, Tuileries, Munich area. Mr. Scott and Mr. Romain, these guys does an excellent job. You know, good is an understatement. When I tell you excellent, excellent. And I am willing to go out on a limb
because I believe that anybody you speak to in the Montcalm, Tuileries, Munich area, and you ask them what is their perception of the sanitation workers that collect the stuff in the area, they will tell you, listen, they are second to none. Even when they're passing in areas where there is no house, let me say like 100 feet, and there is no house there, whatever lunch garbage or lunch boxes they will see in that area, they will stop and pick it up. The truck is properly maintained, it's clean, it never spills no smelly water in the road. So I just want to say, Mr. Scott, sometimes we hear things, that is not nice in certain areas, but in the areas where it is exceptionally well and good, we must point it out. Quickly, Mr. Scott, for anyone to deny that this government have made tremendous progress since coming back into office in 2013 is for us to be pretending to be blind when we know we can see. Because this is the fact. This is the fact sheet. And no one can deny that. Mr. Scott, when the NNP took office in 2013, if that's it, Grenada creditworthiness was negative. They cannot deny that. Today it's positive. Youth unemployment was 60%. Today it's lower. Our national employment was 40%. Today it's lower. Grenada under the NDC was operating with a monthly deficit of $18 million. What that means, brothers and sisters? At the end of every month, the government had to find $18 million somewhere else, borrow it, credit it, you name it, because they did not have it, and they needed it in order to balance the monthly books. Now, under the NDC, when they left over $140 million of unpaid claims in the Treasury. 70% of it was owed to local merchants and suppliers to the government. Today, every penny of it have been paid out. Under the NDC, my brothers and sisters, the economy was in reverse. Everybody know reverse, you're going backward. Today, the economy is growing at a rate of 5% under this present government. And it is still slow, Just imagine when it was in reverse, what it was. Over $140 million, over $110 million was paid in benefits and increments to public servants. Over 300 teachers was brought into the system permanently. Mr. Scott, yes, we have issues in Grenada. Yes, we have problems. Yes, you may have differences with this government. But to deny that this government have made tremendous progress in contrast to the last government is pretending to be blind when we know we can see. And we have to be careful, because when you're operating like that with the Most High, he might just take your sight away permanently. To my brothers and sisters in the Northwest constituency in St. Andrews, I said, keep up the good work. Keep on doing what is required. And like I said, let those who labor hold the rein. Gentlemen, have a pleasant weekend.
All right, my friend. Have a wonderful weekend, too.
Yes, indeed. 440-7377.
And 347-329-3101.
Yeah.
Good,
Let's say, right?
Yes. Good morning to every one of you on the live. Pleasant good morning to you. I hope you're enjoying yourself, or those in Toronto, New York, wherever. I know it's cold like hell out there still. Yes, Sonia. Understand? So, hey, try to enjoy the weekend. Hope it is It's not that
nice
cold.
weather. Nah, but again, okay weather.
Well, it's getting there. It's getting there.
You
but,
might say cold, but believe me, they're getting good weather. No, serious thing. Let me see. They're getting good weather.
I wish all you could be here to enjoy the Salaka, man.
Yeah.
And the Maroon Festival.
Depot is ironing his dashiki as we speak.
You understand? Depot are looking for a ride, man.
I haven't heard from Doc for a while, man. I think emergency room may be having real busy.
He's basically occupied doing some double shifts and so.
Yeah,
Doc is always a
we mind us run on you, so you understand? We had to check on you. Yeah, and hey, let's say I'll get well soon to our good friend Dominic.
Yes,
yeah, down
Dominic,
there. He usually calls every single day.
You can't miss his voice.
Yeah, so they're going to miss it now because you haven't heard it for a few days.
Yeah.
He usually calls every day, and he's down there at the General Hospital.
Yes.
So
good morning to you, my friend.
Best wishes to him. Get well soon.
Get well soon, very soon. And good morning to all our senior citizens, wherever you are. Right, male and female, and so on. We hope you're having a wonderful day.
Yeah, and we haven't said a special good morning to the men and women of the Royal Grenada Police Force for quite a while.
Yes.
We know you have Food Fest coming up soon. So we're looking forward to that one. Food Fest is coming up on the 10th of May.
Good morning and welcome.
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes.
Morning, guys.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome, man. Take care of yourself.
You see, you're talking to other people and talking to us.
Make up your mind who you want to talk to, man. Right.
I'll take care of my clients first. Devon, stop spreading rumors. What are you talking about cold? We you find cold weather.
We barely hearing you, We barely hearing you.
Stop spreading rumors, Devon, about we place cold. What's wrong with you? If you get early in the morning when you wake up,
prove me wrong. Let me see you go outside with that.
Prove you wrong.
Let me see you go outside with a vest on.
I drop off a client and I show you, I take a picture of you in my marino. What's wrong with you? Watch it. Don't know about cold weather.
I know the weather good. I seen man posting and
do a job for me on a Saturday morning. Leave what is for Saturday for market time. Stop taking my job.
What I do?
Right?
What I take?
Great day, fellas.
What I do?
Keep it locked tomorrow morning. It'll be a epic show.
Yes, man.
Saraka in the morning?
That too.
you having your own Saraka inside the studio?
Later, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Later, guys. Later.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's market time. It's going to be on tomorrow morning on 89.5 starting at 6 a.m. Well, at the sound of the horn. Just listen for it, Yeah, but Carnival is being launched next week. Devon, I wonder, boy, I want to touch our old one here, I wonder in which one to touch, boy. Let me see. Let me touch our tune. Let me touch our tune. Sometimes you had to touch a little old school,
I watch
Specky Sunday, I doing that.
Specky, don't play a thing in there. You not no hitman again. You're getting hit right now.
What do that, man?
They hitting you. I joking. I want to come back here.
Specky?
Yeah.
No.
You not no hitman again, boy.
People keep on telling me, don't go in competition no more. Cause they getting fed up with the result of the mass grass show. Every year is same thing, like they holding something against me. Entertaining a foreign country, forget them and the monarchy. But I tell them I win everything already. I know I could do it again. The inspector don't surrender easy, so I come in back like a hurricane. My people don't get me wrong, they can't keep a good man down. You have to be very strong, need to fight this struggle. You cannot sit down and cry, you have to hold your head high. This is what I want to do, my fans don't feel blue. I want in them all in, coming like a hurricane. No result can stop me, so a hurricane. Tell them critics louder, coming like a hurricane. They go hear the thunder, so a hurricane. When I done, they go have to call my name, because I don't play no kind of game. Anybody.
One more before we go back to we talking. Yeah, one more, right?
Yeah, one more.
One more.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I could find one more.
The big wave coming, let it come. 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 The big wave, the big wave, the big wave, the big wave. A Christian woman, say to kneel down. Something coming to damage the tongue. So my people watching and see. Watch the big wave hit the city. Tidal wave, people kicking up. 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 Tidal wave, up. Tidal wave, up. Tidal wave.
Well, you must have respect for all your elders.
And you know what? And also we preparing for the big SSS.
Yes, Super Specky Sunday.
The big S's.
Yeah, man.
Specky had it locked. Yeah, I'm saying he had it locked. Specky, I find you know vibes again, man. You can't move. You can't do nothing again. What's going on with you?
Specky Doha move.
What going on? Like defend himself. Yeah, I find he get cold, all kind of thing.
He don't have to move, and all he has to do is go on stage and do this.
A Baptist woman approached me Tuesday morning on the Esplanade. Inspector, boy, I love your soca. Your music driving people mad. Right now, you take a chance and ask the woman to dance. When I hold on to she started explaining to me, I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it.
Before we cause trouble in the place, let me leave that alone. I remember what happened in Simon when that song dropped.
People fall along, you know.
Ask LL was there.
The power in the soca.
Ask LL and Baby and the whole squad from up in Grenville, Salisbury Road. Ask them fellas what happened in Simon Cultural Park when Specky went on stage and started to sing that. Who dropped down and started to beat like foul, who started to roll, who forget what happened, all kind of mad. Me, I was there, I was in that Soca Monarch, yes. I went Soca Monarch a long time. I went Soca Monarch in Simon. You know, we used to have Soca Monarch in Simon for a couple of years.
Yes, man.
Yeah, so I was there for that, man.
Specky, you can't turn with the people again, man. Your day is gone through, man.
I think our good friend Sonia is saying she never understand that song. And she mean the one with Tidal Wave.
Tidal Wave, yeah.
Well, Sonia, Tidal Wave was about the tropical storm Lenny in 1999 when we had the storm surge. And when we had the storm surge, you had some massive waves. In fact, since then, before and after, I have never seen waves to that level anywhere around Grenada. And I'm speaking here about with the original NIS building, where you had waves that actually hit it and went right over it. Yeah, the water was coming on the upper level of the NIS building.
And
that's how bad it was.
Yeah.
Because remember, NIS was right back against the sea
Right.
those days. That's before the reclamation there. They had just started the original foundation of the fish market. That was destroyed. So the original foundation of the fish market was destroyed. And you also had a situation, if you're going up to Palmis now, you're passing through Palmis, you're heading to Grove, and you see where the road is now is not where the road used to be.
Nope.
The road used to be on the other side of the basketball court.
Right.
If you look, you can still see the traces of it.
It is. It's still there.
Yeah, so all the road going up all by Nulo there, that was destroyed. Going into Grove there, that was destroyed. You had a lot of fishermen that lost their boat. The jetty that was down on Granans Beach, that was destroyed. You had African Nights Disco, that's what they used to call it. That was destroyed. And you had several. You had 007 Bar on the Carriacou, that went under. Yeah, that went under the water.
The Grand Mall Road too.
Grand Mall Road was destroyed.
Right after Travelers Bar going up there.
And again, it speaks to the resilience of the government at that point in time to be able to repair and reopen those. In fact, I actually have video of it. Yeah, I've video of the storm surge the day after when it still had some heavy waves coming in, and of the repair work that was taking place in areas like Grand Mall and so on to get the road passable again. When you had all these construction companies came in and started to help. To get it in,
Sonia, since 99 before that you go, you don't come back home yet, girl? Nah, man.
Well, she may come back, but she probably just didn't know about storm surge.
Nah,
for those of us in St. George during that day in November 1999, I think it was around November,
November 1999.
I think it's November 1999, yeah. That would have been a hell of a day, believe me. Yeah.
I was out at that time.
If I show you some footage there of Honorable Brenda Hood and Honorable Gregory Bowen and them back in those days, the white hair man wasn't white hair though.
No, the white hair man and Miss Lorena.
I'll video of it. One of these days I'm gonna post it. Yeah, one of these days in memories of that I'm gonna post it. And so you have a lot of areas that were damaged with that. And Specky came up with the song, and that's how he sang the big wave coming, let it come, the big wave coming, let it come. And the big wave did come because a lot of people when you hear you sing that, the wave just used to pass through the crowd. So just remember Spice Mass is being launched next week, and just giving you a little reminder there because some people just say Die When Dance was nice. So we just giving you a little reminder.
Yeah, Spice Mass is on the 4th of May.
We'll do a cruise whenever we get a boat because the boat booked for the rest of the year. We'll do a cruise, but it will only be them kind of music playing on it.
Yes, man, old school.
No cartel and this kind of stupidness.
No, waste time, man. I think you can't understand what's going on.
Old school Grenadian soca cruise.
A man pass and girl can mash you, want to kill him, all kind of thing. You have time for that.
Yeah, old school Grenadian soca cruise. But since we can't do that in a hurry, we go in Specky Sunday because we will get them tuned in. So Specky Sunday, that is
Super Specky Sunday.
Emancipation Sunday, Super Specky Sunday.
SSS. Yeah. You remember SSS Tonic?
Yeah.
Or SNS building, SNS 2 in town?
And I think he said the dress for this year is red.
I think it's red, yes.
I think there's a possibility we might have Flying Cloud there. Possibility you might have Flying Cloud there. Never know. Junior, morning, sir. Yeah, so possibility we might have the Flying Cloud.
Yep. And that will be at Grenville Car Park, Bus Terminus, mash up.
Yeah, wow. I mean, you go and you get Flying Cloud Day, and Flying Cloud hit the stage, and you just hear Flying Cloud come out, and Flying Cloud just start to sing. Yeah.
Shuttle to me again, Cloud. We don't want to stop singing. No, we love the rhythm and melody. And you're making us feel so happy because it's sweet, sweet, sweet. Look, we really love it. We like your music, yes, we really dig it. I say it's nice, nice, nice. Please, oh God, don't stop it. Give us the music, yes, yes, sweet, so grab it. Why the melody have to be so sweet and you can't resist, but it's sweet. I say nice, nice, nice. Please, oh.
Specky, you better do it. Doing a make sure cloud here. You know, get cloud. Make sure you get cloud. All who want cloud, you know what to do.
Yes.
The bacchanal people, they wake up again. I know what I saw, I heard them shouting. Johnny in the bed, searching for she man. Louis, she just jump up. Johnny, my own gun, he gone, he gone. Leslie gone, Stephen gone, Maurice gone. Yeah, they gone. Whoa, whoa. Shuri, where you man? Rita, where you man? Shoma, where you man? Doris, where you man? Look on it. Watch him, look on it. Hold him, look on it. Grab him.
I prepared to submit that if they had Groovy Monarch back in the days,
Nah, they couldn't beat Cloud.
Nobody would have ever beat Flying
Nobody
Cloud.
couldn't beat Cloud.
If they had Groovy Monarch back in those days, there was no way anybody was beating Cloud. Yeah? But it's interesting though, because they're having that discussion now whether to join the Groovy Monarch with the Calypso Monarch
With the Calypso.
on the Carnival Sunday night, so that you crown the Calypso Monarch and the Groovy Monarch and then you move into the Juve.
Yeah.
Because remember, Soca Monarch used to be the Sunday night. And when I say that, I'm saying the Soca Monarch used to be the Sunday night because the second rung of the March Gras was Soca Monarch.
Yep.
Yeah, the bomb tune. So you sing your first, oh look, Claudia should go with 2-party tune. So you know how it go, yeah. Hey, watch, all it, those start to, man starting to request tune. What do all you? Who started to talk about when Rainbow City was Rainbow City?
Rainbow City, yeah, man. When Rainbow City was Rainbow City.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the lead up to Carnival.
Yeah. Well, all buses you could have head up there, Anna, because those days, buses did not used to have stickers.
Them stickers.
The stickers was a kind of recent thing. So they didn't have stickers on them. So any bus could have just decided, I hit in a Grenville run.
Yeah, and make a hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some fellas wish it was like that still.
Yeah. So the big SSS coming, man. Super Spec. Specky, give us a call, man. I mean, update us on what's going on, especially with Cloud. All right, don't play your thing on Cloud in day, you know. All right.
Yeah, make sure you know what you're doing, Specky.
Yeah, don't try that, you know.
Folks, 4407377
and 437-329-3101.
Yeah.
We just, sidetrack a bit and sort of hype, the Carnival season, which is about to be launched on the 4th of May. All right, so we're getting you into the groove.
And also, because every year we have the issues with people who don't know about the laws that now govern the Carnival season. But Carnival has always been back in order since the days of the Grenada is the GCC, or what do you used to call it? The Carnival Cultural Committee, however, the GCC or the Grenada Carnival Committee, however.
I can't remember.
Used to call it by another name before, long before it became Spice Mass. It had different names.
Grenada Carnival Committee. Yeah.
Well, some name there. Somebody will jump in the
GCC
thing.
or something like that. Yeah. You're right.
Oh yeah, warrior, a certain politician dressed as wild Indian in the market. We have a caller online.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Scott.
Morning, sir. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Devon Romain.
Good morning to you, my friend.
It's nice hearing your voice over the phone. I need to acquaint you with a few things. My name is Willan de Ravinier.
Okay, so Adi Ravinier, good.
Yes. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Now, I was Mrs. Gary's driver
Mm-hmm.
in the latter years. I also want to ask Mr. Romain about the woman that used to live on number 20, Tyrrell Street. What he work for you?
That is the one that had the shop right in the town.
The Photoshop.
Oh, that was the uncle of mine.
Your uncle?
Yes, father, brother.
Right, so listen, there's a lot of things we have to speak about, both you and Mr. Scott.
Yep.
Nice. Where can we find you?
I will find Mr. Scott
Okay.
because he passes my area on a regular basis.
Okay.
We, Papa, I wonder which one of those areas
Right.
it is.
And Mr. Scott, your namesake that used to live in Springs, he is also my cousin.
Yeah, because there's a guy that was in Springs with my exact name. I was living on one side of the road. He lived on the next side of the road. So there were two Sheldon Scott.
He's now living in Antigua.
Yeah,
Right, he lives up there with his mother.
yeah. He has his brother Jeremy and so on. I'm trying to remember the next one name. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And I have a name for you both guys, both of you. But I have to tell you all in private because you might not accept it over here.
let me ask you that before you go.
All
What relationship you to Cracker?
Brother, Willan de Ravinier. I used
Good.
to be on Nostrand Avenue on a regular basis, taking
Good.
Carriacou store.
Good. I just want to be curious because I used to live, Cracker used to live, the house was somewhere in the Glen, on the next side of the Glen. And so,
in Monge.
yes, and me and his son, we sort of grew up
Tony,
together.
Tony.
Yes, light skin, Yep.
Yeah, there's a good few of us alive,
Yeah.
We have some in Canada, Toronto. My cousins up there who are pre-med. And I have a daughter in New York City.
Okay. And for history's sake, For history's sake, which one of you that had a run-in or a tangle with the revolution?
Listen, those things cannot be disclosed on the air.
Okay, my friend. So that's another conversation we must have.
You shouldn't disclose on air. Because there's a lot to discuss, my brother.
we will meet and discuss that one day.
Yeah, you gotta be Mr. Scott.
Block me.
Things that I think I have to. I have a painting which I have to acquaint Mr. Scott with. A painting on. That's when Georgie was existing. That's on Tuesday.
Yep, the record store.
Melville Street.
Oh, Pitch Pine Bar.
Within Melville Street, the original area.
Yeah.
Right when the water used to hit
Yep.
Georgie's shop.
Pitch Pine Bar.
Pitch Pine Bar, yeah.
Good.
I eaten Pitch Pine Bar, man, at that all.
All right.
Oh, Mr. We're having a nice hearing from you, man, and I hope we can have the opportunity to have a discussion.
God says we will.
We will.
All right. Thank you so very much, sir.
All right, my brothers.
All right.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
Take care. All right.
So there are the Raviniers on the island.
Yeah,
still.
they are still.
Yeah.
They are still.
And actually, during the storm surges when Pitch Pine Bar was destroyed.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the last of it.
I stood there and looked at Pitch Pine Bar being destroyed. Yeah, I remember that. So I saw when Pitch Pine Bar was destroyed. But in all of these things, one building that has been resilient throughout whatever takes place in the town of St. George, the library building.
Yeah.
Ivan Pass.
Fire pass.
Fire on the left, fire on the right, fire behind.
Yeah. And
Storm surge pass, hurricane pass, the library building stand up.
Yeah. That's something is telling us. Something is telling us.
That library building.
Good morning and welcome.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Sheldon Scott.
Morning, sir.
How you doing?
I say you down with some cuckoo rolling or some kind of
I
thing.
don't kill all them fall coming in the park here, there in the park. I don't kill them fall already. Yeah. But what is the thing with Jack and for? They can't what to do with that?
You asking me? You
You
the
should
person
tell
that
us.
born and grow in Carriacou?
You should-
No, I just helping. I do what they say.
Don't take out yourself at all. You that born and grow in Carriacou, you have a right to know.
Yeah.
They say they fall out to lie down on the left side and they throw water on it on the left side. I know what they're doing. I see what I hope behind it.
That is
They
not
fall
phobia.
down on the left side. I don't know.
Find out about it and let us know. It's something perhaps that's significant. It have some significance that we may not know of.
I got to ask
So-
Uncle.
But I could get my phone and call you on the spot, you know.
Well, you might have to do that because I don't know.
Yeah, because you start with bailing and thing with all them thing why you go belly full already.
Yeah. Oh, you want to tease us? Okay. All right. Okay. All right then. All right, my brother.
If I had a smartphone there, I could have put the flashy camera on the part and show all everything.
So your phone is smarty, stupid?
My phone could do it, but I know if your phone could do it.
All right.
Show
All
all
right.
the part and everything and how you cooking.
Okay.
If I can do it, there's somebody on the spot there now, they're listening to me, they go do it. And I guess, you know. I ain't calling none.
Oh, well, yes, I know who.
You know?
Yeah, I hear they get a smarter phone.
Yeah, all right. Well, once they hear me, they go do it, and I know they hear me.
Yeah, man, we go see it.
So look out for a liquor something there.
All right. Thank you very much, bro.
No problem. Your wishes is my command, brother.
All right, boss.
All right.
Yes, indeed. Oh, Lord, yeah. Hey, what? You never hear you had a problem, boy. I hear you have a problem. I know. I hear you have a problem.
I have a problem.
It's an epidemic spreading around. Some men can't stand up and down. And plenty women keep complaining now they always have to give their man hand. Big time official and ministerial girls, they want to leave their man. They see he drinking too much rum and he falling down, cannot hold a stand. They lose their balance and lose performance. Where the doctor say, where the doctor say, where the doctor say, where he say bald head, can't stand up, Contred, can't stand up, Festus, can't stand up, Thomas, can't stand up, Toko, can't stand up, want more, can't stand up. But I could stand up on 1 foot, I could stand up on 2, and if it's necessary, I would stand up on 3. But Eggbot, can't stand up, Cutbot, can't stand up, Jerome, can't stand up, and Passon, can't stand up, Angus, can't stand up, and Bobot, can't stand up. But I could stand up on 1 foot, I could stand up on 2, and if it's necessary, I would stand up on 3.
Devon, I know because your knee gain your problem.
I know. It's
Your
all
knee
right,
gain
eh?
your problem, ain't it? So you have to sit down. You can't stand up. You have nothing to say? You get silent, there's radio in it. You have to talk.
I know. I was a footballer, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Right? A serious footballer. And I mean, my 2 knees wasn't knocking. Right? And I sure I could have stand up. I mean, up to now, I stand up on 3 strong legs.
But let me tell you something. Somebody, I'm trying to remember because I was somewhere over the past 2 days. And an individual, when I told them that you had that issue, you couldn't come in because, right. They said, tell Devon, that is because of them old tackle you used to give all the time. That is what happened to him. The old tackle he used to give, man, when he playing football. I'm trying to remember who.
That the person that know me good in football.
Yeah, they say them old tackle you used to give. That is why you're in problem there right now.
Hannah, why you laughing at? Nothing funny, you know.
Hannah?
Ain't nothing funny at all.
Mm-hmm. They said in Jamaica right now they have a situation where 70% of the, and we're just enjoying ourselves today. You realize we're just taking it a little relaxed today.
Hold on. Sonia, be careful.
Sonia, right. Sonia,
okay. Sonia, I must ask 2 bless to stress. Ask her that one. Yo, go ahead, Mr. Scott.
So they say in Jamaica right now they've been doing DNA testing and they have found that close to 70% of the DNA tests they've been doing prove that the person who thought they was the father, the child is not the father. 70%.
What, boy?
So only 3 out of each 10 the test is really the father. Yeah? That's what they found, yeah?
Ooh, Hot Youth. Yeah, good morning to you.
Hot Youth there? Hey.
Yes.
Medoops, what is it? Good morning to you, miss. We hope that you're having a wonderful day today. All right, nice. Yeah, we hope you're having a wonderful day today. And there was that day, remember that day, the issue, well, you know, as I say, that I could touch one, you know, this one is a former soca monarch early in the days. A lot of people don't remember that this person actually won a soca monarch. Imagine this win a soca monarch, eh? That's a groovy now, isn't it?
Yeah. A groovy beat right there.
Yeah, in 2019, that's a groovy.
Look at the trouble I'm in again. 12 months ago, we had a fling. Now you come and try nothing. I ain't taking it. You know I ain't taking it. You say the child belongs to me. Maybe it is a 12 months baby. I ain't taking it. You know I ain't taking it. Used to fling yourself all over the place. Going at such a fast pace. Hey. Girl, there ain't no one could have cooled you down. Now you trying to make Randy eyes a clown. But no 619 for me. I ain't no boboli. No 619 for me. That can not my damn dick. Yes, the child look like Paisadi. Kinda red and kinda ugly. No 619 for me. No 619. If me granny say she don't see that the child have nothing for me. No 619 for me. I ain't no boboli. I know that you had been around to try this stroke and some other man. I ain't taking it.
Yeah, that actually won the soca monarch. I think would have been 1996. One of the early soca monarchs that won. One of the early soca monarchs that we had here in Grenada. Yeah. But going back to something somebody said earlier, you mean that actually happened on news last night, boy? That the people and them say it's not them? No water like that? Okay. I mean, you have to verify information before you go in parliament, you know?
Exactly.
You have to verify information before.
Because I just say that would stick there, I mean, for history, yeah?
Okay. Hannah, I'm not sure why you're having that problem, but no one else seems to be complaining. I think it may be if you're playing if you're playing off a device, then there could be a situation that you have it open twice. If you're playing off of like a computer or so, you may have it open twice, or there can be somebody else listening to the program close by, so you're hearing it double, you're hearing it like an echo. Yeah? Ambitious is saying, honestly, Sheldon Devon, back in those days, you had to make sense when you sing a message. Now you just have to have a beat, move the body, and you're in business. But see, recording was a totally different process then. It wasn't a situation that somebody with a computer and a microphone just say they have a studio. Because these things had to be recorded to vinyl and them kind of thing. And later rungs to the DAT, as they call it, a type of tape. They had to record it to that, or that, and then they had to send that down Trinidad to mix by Ibu and them fellas and them and come back up.
And
so it was a longer process and thing. So you didn't have time for stupidness. Yeah, now anybody could just see fellas go and they go in a toilet and they just sing and
on
they
the
come
phone,
out
yeah, right on the phone.
And they go and they do that.
And they're a bad hit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see them out of the 200 and 300 persons vying for Soca Monarch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like for instance, when fellas come out of Carriacou and they had to do song and they come and they say, to say a special good morning to the Carriacou family again. Remember, Maroon Festival is in full swing out there in Carriacou. And as we said, tomorrow you're going to have the launch of Helen Marie. And you have Carnival launch taking place next week. They're starting over the Ariza parking lot and then coming across.
In a party one night they want to solve them. Come up on the young man inside the house. Tonight I am staying home at all. Then she started whining down on the ground, telling everybody she come for fun. So don't stop the music. As long as you're in the party, I come in. As long as you're in the party, I come in.
Yeah, they say when dance was nice.
Yeah, man.
Uh-huh. They say that one song some people don't like to hear. You know what song I'm going to play?
I just want to say advance birthday greetings to Leah. Good morning to you, my dear, and I hope you have a...
Maloko grandniece, Leah, happy birthday, baby.
Yes.
Yes, advance birthday. Oh, yeah, and Lystra, I think it's belated happy birthday to Lystra, because I think Lystra is at April too. So, Lystra, belated happy birthday to you, to all the April people. Yeah, Vaughn.
I have 2 sons.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
I have 2 sons. One is tomorrow, one gone on 20th, one is tomorrow.
Yeah, boy. April is that kind of time.
For son, man. Revo child, they call them.
The Revo children?
1982.
Oh, okay. Born during the period of the revolution.
Yeah. You know?
Tahiti, good morning.
Innocent bullet, your family big. Small island people, they all related. I bounced up this guy we flew from New York. He started to give me this family talk. His last name was Bullen, his first name was Fred. Throughout the island he told me the family spread. At first I didn't want to believe him. When he tell me tight he was Bullen, he mentioned the fellow on the dock. And no one knew that for a fact. I had to take in the old talk when he started to trace the family back. Oh, that day when we land in Point Saline, who you think that came and you said him tighty Bullen. Man, I went with them to the city. Then we met one of the family, Daffy Bullen. DJ pumping, kicking like a mad. Who get away on the explanade? Ray Bullen. Man, there's plenty Bullen in the area. Oh.
Me, I ain't playing no more that you. Good morning, Wayne Bullen and friends up there at Wayne's Garage.
Yes.
Nice.
Hope everything is all right. Sasha, right on the left side of Wayne Bullen's. Good morning to you, my dear.
Me, only want NTRC, right? I done. Only want NTRC come and write me. I ain't taking part in that now. But we're heading into a weekend with lots of activities, and we want to say to you all that you have to be careful out there.
Especially your drivers.
Yeah, we've been seeing some sorts of accidents taking place there. And in nearly every instance, it's due to driver fault. Yeah. Drivers' faults. So you all have to be very... Not me again in that, Chris.
Chris, don't involve me in that. Yeah, all right.
Again in that. Me. Wrong man today. I feel like you drag me in certain things. But yeah, be careful out on the roads, folks. Please, be careful out on the roads. You know that they're going to have the different activities. You have River Sally Saraka. Yeah, you're going up, enjoy yourself and so on. If you know that you're taking your load, get somebody to drive. And when I say taking your load, we ain't talking about the food. We're talking about the drinks. Yeah. Get someone to drive for you. All right?
Or take the bus and ensure that the bus drivers are not drinking while they are driving. You got to be serious of that. Good morning and welcome. Hello.
Good morning, Devon.
Good morning, my dear.
Good morning, Devon. Good morning, Sheldon. How you guys doing?
Hey, quite fine.
We're fine.
Okay, well, I'd like to tell y'all bring me back to the late 80s and 90s, boy.
That's the idea.
Yeah, man. I'm sitting here laughing simply because I remember back in the days of the well, now they have the big career bands and they have the big amazing and so forth. But back in the day, we had this thing which they call which is the Grenada W.I still, but they were the Pepsi band.
Yeah.
I remember that was back in the day when the whole class meet at a point and we meet in the Pepsi bar and we going down and we have a time. Those times you didn't have the paint and thing, you just had to buy a little t-shirt.
Yeah.
And you're good to go and you're in the band. And sometimes you ain't even have the money to buy the t-shirt, you just put on a white t-shirt because most time it's white jersey they used to wear back in the day. For Monday night, well, was it Monday night mass still?
No,
I think so. No, man, that was Juve morning.
Juve morning and evening.
That was Juve morning with the Pepsi band, and when you meet by what you call it there, the Tantine over by in the past there by Tantine there.
Yeah, right.
That used to be where the Pepsi band used to gather on the morning, man, and that's where we used to have a Juve morning. It didn't have, well, it used to have the old oil, but at that time, me so I'd afraid the jab at that time, you know. So we used to be with the Pepsi band, but then you know, all them things that was real carnival. Although now the carnival still nice, you know, Junior. I'm sorry, Sheldon and Devon, but
no, because we Rasta, man.
The thing about it is, huh?
No, because we Rasta, you call it not Junior. Oh, it's we partner, but
yeah, the thing used to be no, don't worry. The thing about it is carnival used to be nice then. You used to be go free. Then you used to have to worry. Everybody used to come out to play a mass. But these days you have to be. It's like you always have to be watching behind your back. But before, that used to be mass. When everybody come, you come to play mass.
No, but I'll disagree with you.
That used to be...
I'll disagree with you on that one. You don't have to be watching your back in Grenada Carnival. Because one of the things that Trinidadians come here, and in Trinidad Carnival, even when they have borrowed their celebrations, you see guys walking around with military, not only uniform, military hardware. Here in Grenada, our police, we don't have fights. Because two fellas, you might see it look like a fight, and then you see two of them sit down drinking rum right after. It's
well, of course. That's
nature.
That's the beauty of being a Grenadian.
Yeah, that's just on nature. We don't have to look over.
You fret me today, I deal with you, and tomorrow I call you.
Yeah,
as nothing happened.
We show the love.
Because for years, I always head out to Juve and that kind of thing. And for years, I could tell you, I don't see fight. I don't see fights, and so especially these days, you don't see. I think everybody, when you come out with the intention. Enjoying yourself. And even if a guy mash our next one foot, he say, oh gosh, boy, sorry, let me drink something on that. And that's how we move. So we get to the stage of you're a carnival finish in Grenada and you don't hear about this one kill that one or that one. We don't have that kind of thing. And then the police themselves have been doing a good job in how they patrol.
I think that is one of the major factors, the no tolerance level at the carnival time, because of the years. Because as we know, some years back that was a problem, but now with the no tolerance level, it has improved drastically.
Yeah, the police have been doing an excellent job, and we Grenadians as a people have been doing an excellent job.
Have been cooperating a lot.
This year, one thing.
And then you know what used to make the carnival real nice to Sheldon. You know, remember every village used to have a little bloco and thing. So every Sunday you sit down and you have a little bloco and everybody have a good time. But you know, if that came back, things might be a little bit better to get the community more involved. You understand? But that used to be the highlight. You had a little block and you had your little road show. You go down Grand and from here to there and you do what you have to do, and it used to be nice.
The Carriacou road show?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that used to be the highlight of the thing, man. That's why you call mass. That's where the things start.
These things
but
always
you don't have
lend
much
to it.
of that. Everything is a fit indoors.
Yeah, some communities, like I know there was one community in St. Paul's that tried to have their little bloco on the Sundays leading up to Carnival, and so met some resistance from some individuals in the community because while some people enjoy it, with the type of sound systems we're using now, and if you're going and do it for an extended period of time, it does become an annoyance to some people. So the police and the Spice Mass Corporation have been very careful in how they issue those licenses to people to have some of these activities.
Yeah, but if you do it like you give everybody a one Sunday, I don't think it should be a problem. One Sunday ain't killing nobody. So if you say, okay, you could have it, but you're entitled to one, that's fine. Per area. So whoever put in the application first for the area, you get it first. Sorry who come after. But
all right,
it does used to make that's getting the community involved. So we should start looking back at that again, the Blocko, and getting the kids involved, because a lot of them know all they're doing is inside with the gadgets. Get them outside and
so true.
That's true.
So true.
All right, my dear. We'd like to thank you so very much.
Have a good day.
All right, my dear. All right.
Yes, I want to be our final caller for the day.
River Sally Salaka is on the way.
So, folks, remember, if you can make it up to Carriacou, Maroon Festival is in action for the next couple of days. For those of you who are heading up to River Sally, to the River Sally Soraka, do enjoy that. I hear it on New Humps on the western side in the Bujeju area. I haven't seen them yet. I know I will see them this weekend, but I haven't seen them yet.
Hump.
Yeah, too much hump in the road.
Humpy
You know that
on the wall.
You know that, I bet you I could pull a tune with that. I bet you I have a tune that say too much hump in the road. Just like I have a tune that say too much hole in the road, I have a tune with too much hump in the road.
Donald Trump will never play jab.
Donald Trump? The jab crazy like Donald Trump? What is it? I don't know. That's why I hear them fellas singing.
Old by such as the glory of Greece.
What is it? I know that one. I hear that one.
Say what? Tell me what this wall is coming to. Becky, let me explain that to you. Sister Mildred mad like hell, like them young boys know when well. Long ago man was so simple, when they ready to romance you. Are doing it right, but they want to fight. When I hold the light, the cracker using, Thomas using, King Chow using, Rockin' J using.
See, before I get sued by these people and them, folks, it was very nice being here. Folks, it was very nice being here. And whatever you say and do it safe and secure. We want to be speaking to and with you.
And not about you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, me only want to go and get
on the lawsuit.
Me. Or who using blacks? I don't know about that. I don't know about that, folks. We are out of here. Enjoy your weekend. We'll be back with you on Monday for more hard talk. Yeah, today we was more kind of old school music.
Yeah.
But
it was important.
Good God, you could stay ready. Well, it's mass. Hands up in the air, baby, bad. Good God, you go say they're crazy. Well, it's fat. Music from a jam more. And we still want more music from the inspector. And they jumping higher, whoa, jump up, whoa, jump up.
Friday, May 10th, the most anticipated food and drink event is upon us again as the RGPF Police Week Comedy presents Food Fest 2019. Pearls Strip is the venue as the clubs of the RGPF join forces with the Grenada Customs, Her Majesty's Prison, and the Grenada Airports Authority, and will all compete for culinary supremacy. From 12 midday, food goes on sale. Each participating club will prepare and present a variety of local dishes, which will be judged and critiqued based on taste, presentation, use of ingredients, and applied knowledge. I'm telling you, these guys and girls could cook. And as evening simmers in, the action gets turned up with music, top DJs, artists, live band, queen and king contestant appearances. Food Fest 2019, Pearls Strip, Friday, 10th May. The perfect family event.
Canadian farm owner wraps up recruitment drive in Grenada. Details to this story and more in the national report. With the details to the news for Thursday, April 25th, I am Leslie Ann Johnson. The owner and CEO of Thompson Orchards in Quebec, Canada, has wrapped up a 3-day recruitment drive in Grenada, interviewing young men for job placement on his farm as part of the Canada Caribbean Seasonal Agriculture Program. Mr. Dean Thompson has been increasing the number of Grenadians on his farm for the past 13 years, which he says is due to the excellent relationship with the government of Grenada through the Ministry of Labour.
We've been employing Grenadians now for 12 years, I believe, 13 years. I think this is going to be the 13th year. In the beginning, it was a lot smaller for us. I think the first year we had 8 people that came up. Over time, we started to build up on that. It's really been in the last 5 or 6 years that we've taken on a lot of expansion on our farm. So the numbers we have, example, probably 12 or 13 years ago, we might have had 50 pickers to pick the fruit that we have. This year, I'm thinking we're going to be up close to 150.
Thompson says 2019 marks the 100th anniversary since his great-grandfather bought the orchard after World War I. The Canadian farm owner says with the expansion of the acreage of land at Thompson Orchard means an expansion of farm labor.
Because the numbers are so important, and since we've had such good success with the workers from Grenada, we've been working a lot closer with the government here in Grenada for the last 5 years to ensure that there's a process in place to make sure that the fine men that really do want to work really find their way into the program, and that we have a chance to screen them and make sure that everybody understands what's expected of them, and also to make sure that the people are ready, because not everybody is ready it's a big step to go to a new country and live in a new culture and so forth. So we want to make sure that it works really well for the worker. We don't want him to be in a situation where he's not comfortable and has a hard time. So we think that the best way is to start right at the beginning of the process with the government. I've come down a couple times now to try to meet the people, just to make sure everything goes smoothly.
With the immigration change that will now require Grenadians to undergo biometrics at the embassy in Trinidad, Mr. Thompson says discussions will be held to help in the cost that the farm workers will have to bear.
Unfortunately for Grenada, as it is right now, doesn't have that capacity. So yes, they do have to go to Trinidad to get it done, which is where the Canadian embassy is also, and where the passports and visas go and come from. So it adds an extreme expense for the workers down here, the potential workers, because they have to fly to Trinidad. We are, actually, I will be in meetings later on this morning to see how we can try to mitigate that high initial cost for people that are coming to Canada to try to make some money and make a living. But before they even get to Canada, they have a substantial cost of having to fly to Trinidad. So it's put another sort of monkey wrench into the system. We're trying to deal with it. I'm sure we will deal with it. The good thing with everything being every year changing and complications, you almost get accustomed to dealing with it. Okay. So you know that just when you think everything is going smoothly, there's going to be another thing. So you have to learn to deal with it, basically.
Theodore Blaise, the honorary consul for Grenada in Quebec, accompanied Mr. Thompson to Grenada. He has assured that from his desk, the interests of Grenadian farm workers will be a priority.
I'm also a commissioner of oath, similar to Justice of the Peace in Quebec. Okay. I'm certified by the government of Quebec, so I can do a lot of paralegal work, and I would do this on the evenings of duty time for the workers during the weekends, pro bono. Okay. So they do not have to take time off from their jobs to go to see a notary public or a lawyer in the village. That means they will lose money and time. So these are one of the other services that the Office of the Honorary Consul offers for the first time in Quebec. We've been doing this for the last few years now.
So you help them set up accounts?
Yes, well, Mr. Dean Thompson, his company would arrange, once the workers arrive in Quebec, take them to the bank, have accounts, open their accounts for the direct deposits. I liaison with the OECS office, which is of the Caribbean states in Toronto. They handle the insurance part. So if a person is hurt or is unable to work due to certain injuries. Then I'll assist them with the paperwork, because there's documents to fill out for insurance. I would assist with that.
Grenada's representative of the chair of the Carriacou Council for National Security and Law Enforcement, Consley, Senator Winston Garraway, has given this country's commitment and that of Carriacou to stem the illicit trafficking in small arms and light weapons in the region. He was addressing a special meeting at the OAS headquarters in Washington on Thursday to discuss special security concerns of small island and low-lying coastal developing states in the Caribbean at OAS headquarters in Washington. Senator Garraway says the significant increase in the number and use of illegal high-powered weapons in the region should concern all because it can impact the achievement of Sustainable Development Goals. He added that the Inter-American Development Bank's 2017 publication, Restoring Paradise in the Caribbean, should be a wake-up call for all. That publication estimated that the cost of crime in the Caribbean was 3% of GDP and that public spending on citizen security in the Caribbean was between 1.5 to 2.1% of GDP.
The government of Grenada and the member states of CARICOM reiterates our commitment to the control of the flow of small arms in the region and to assure this august body of the importance that CARICOM member states give to the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the great contribution arms control can make to its realization. CARICOM welcomes the United Nations Secretary General's disarmament agenda and affirms that combating the illicit trade in small arms and light weapons is necessary for the achievement of many of the Sustainable Development Goals, including those relating to peace, justice, and strong institutions, poverty reductions, economic growth, health, gender equality, and safe cities and communities.
He says the region will see the establishment of the Interpol Caribbean Regional Liaison Office that will be located in Barbados. Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Dr. The Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, received a courtesy call Wednesday from a delegation from the Kuwait Fund for Arab Economic Development. The team is in Grenada to discuss project financing for the implementation of infrastructural work along the Western Main Road and to view the various locations that will benefit from the project. The Kuwait Fund has already provided a grant of $450,000 to finance preliminary designs and feasibility studies for the rehabilitation of the main road from Guelph to St. George's. The project works to be financed by the Kuwait Fund include the resurfacing and rehabilitation of some of the road network in St. John's, construction of coastal defenses, and improvement of the social infrastructure in Guelph. During Wednesday's meeting, Dr. Mitchell thanked the Kuwait Fund for the tremendous support provided to this country over the years. The visiting delegation in turn indicated that Grenada has been one of its most reliable clients over the years, and it looks forward to further cementing this long-standing relationship. This is the National Report. More news after the break.
The eyes of the world are on us more than ever. So let's take it to them. Saturday, May 4th, the Spice Mass Corporation launches Spice Mass 2019. The Caribbean's biggest summer festival. This year's launch starts with a roadshow from Ariza Car Park to the National Stadium from 3 p.m. Bring out your last year's costume and join the parade. It's one big experience with a display of fancy man, traditional man, Moko Jambi, and the most envied Jab Jab. The official opening is at the National Stadium, featuring your favorite soca artists and DJ, Calypso Monarch, Steel Pan Champion, and presentations of the 2019 Carnival Queen contestants, plus displays of 2019 costumes, SMC show tickets, and other attractions to be won. Saturday, May 4th, the National Stadium, the launch of Spice Mass 2019. Bring out the entire family. Log on to spicemassgrenada.com for more.
Continuing the news, Wazim Paisadi of the Grenada Boys Secondary School and Donnell Noel of St. Mark's Secondary are the winners of the 2018 T.A. Mary Show and A.A. La Grenade Awards, respectively. The T.A. Mary Show Award recognized Paisadi as the top C-Sec student who excelled in mathematics, English, information technology, history, foreign language, chemistry, biology, and others. Pi City won from a field of 13 nominees, having obtained 12 CSEC passes with 12 ones. The AA La Grenade Award recognized as a student who topped the vocational and technical studies at CSEC. There were 12 nominees for this award, from which Donnell Noel emerged winner. Featured speaker and 2001 AA La Grenade awardee Tisa Chase encouraged the students to use the experiences of others before them as life lessons as they strive for greatness.
As you step into tertiary education, I urge you to learn from those in your past. There's a saying by Confucius in the Analects that when I walk with two others, I can use them both as my teachers. I take their good and learn from it. I take their bad and discard it. In other words, emulate the good that you see in anyone and discard the bad, but first examine yourself and see if you share their weaknesses.
Tyson said he's honored to be the 2018 recipient of the T.A. Marisho Award and happy that his hard work paid off. He left his fellow nominees with words of advice.
No matter what you may achieve in this life, remember to stay humble and always allow the Lord to guide you. 3. Ability to listen. The ability to heed the words of others is an art in itself, which few can truly say they have mastered. No matter how old one may get, it is still imperative to listen and learn from the advice of others, especially those who have experienced what you are facing.
The Honorable Clarice Modeste Kerwin has been appointed acting Prime Minister in the absence of Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell. Dr. Mitchell left the state on Thursday on personal business. The Honorable Modeste Kerwin will act in the capacity of Prime Minister until Dr. Mitchell returns to the state on Saturday. The appointment of Minister Modeste Kerwin is in keeping with the Grenada Constitution, which makes provision for the Governor General acting on the advice of the Prime Minister to appoint a minister to act in this capacity whenever he's absent from the country. And that's the National Report. I'm Leslie Ann Johnson.
Up to date with all that's happening with the new national party, NNP. Send us a message via text or WhatsApp on 405-8683 with your name, email, and constituency. Stay in the know with NNP. Get updated.